energy is driven by the fan bases tonight, the home crowd versus the players and the coaches, the people that are involved. How does that balance out this year?
I think it depends what year you're talking about. Right now, I think that the fans and the media will probably build up a rivalry more than what we're looking at from within our locker room. Because where we're at is it's about trying to get better at what we're doing. And, Boston's a very good team. They're second in the East right now. They're playing for something completely different. Now that being said, this is one of my favorite rivalries in all sports. I think it's awesome, and I personally, want this one a little more than most games. But we're gonna coach it with what's best for our group in mind.
What worked for you in Boston and what didn't? I guess it starts with Isaiah Thomas, as you know, to just look at what he's been doing. But what happened in that game, and how do you think that applies to tonight?
Well, I was really happy with the way we played in Boston. I thought we played a pretty solid game. We got off to a good start. I think Marcus Smart came in and really changed the tone. We were shooting the ball, we were moving it, we were competing with an early lead. And then he came in and started pushing our guards around a little bit. He blew up a couple DHOs we had where he just took the ball from our people. And then they kind of gained momentum off of that. So we talked about that as a team as far as being ready for that type of physicality, especially with Bradley and Act 2. Those are, for me, two of the best perimeter defenders in our league. So we got to be ready for them denying passes, picking us up, getting into our guards. But overall, I thought we played a really, really solid game against Boston. Isaiah did what he does, and he has been doing all year in the fourth against us. So we got to be alert and ready that when that fourth quarter starts to try our best to get the ball out of his hands and make it as difficult as possible.
You spent some time talking on Simmons' podcast about Ingram and the shooting. And I wondered, you said that's going to be a long-term thing that'll really determine how good he's able to be. But for this year, with the way teams are playing him, what's kind of the advice that you give him to deal with that, to try to figure out ways to score?
Well, there's some times where if they're going to run the screens, we want them to shoot those. But it depends on the rhythm of the play building up to that moment. If it's one pass and he's coming off a screen, then no, we don't want that shot. But if the ball's been swung, we have some force built up, and he's turning the corner with some momentum that he can stop and use his length and raise up, then make or miss. That's a good shot for us. And we're just kind of telling him we want him to continue to be aggressive, but aggressive just to play basketball, not just looking for your shot. He's too good of a player to limit himself in that role. So when he's coming off, we want him to play make if that's what the defense gives, and if the shot is there, we want him to take it. If it's a swing or a skip pass to the weak side where he's the three-point shooter, if they don't close out to him, that's a shot, make or miss. I want him to take it because those are shots he's going to make down the road, and he needs practice and confidence taking them.
Coach, what have you seen from D'Angelo just offensively the last four games? Seems like he's been a little more aggressive with the shot last quarter.
Yeah, I like it. He's been, I think All-Star was probably good, not just for him, but a lot of our young guys. It's a long, tough season, and recharge the battery a little bit. And since then, he's come back and put in a lot of hard work, before and after practice, and getting extra shots and all those things. And I think it pays off, and it shows with the way he's been, scoring the ball in games. And it's good for, not only for him to play that way, but it's good for him to see that when he plays and works that hard, the results, normally will carry over into games.
In terms of leadership, can that be learned, or is that something or can that be taught, or is that something that's learned through experience?
A little bit of both. Some people are born leaders. Some people learn to be leaders. And that's kind of where I think he's working towards getting. And I think the most important quality, I won't say the most important, but one of the most important qualities as a leader is to be a workhorse. And that's what players follow. That's what athletes follow. Guys that know that they're coming and putting in late hours, because athletes respect that. So it's good to see him spending some more time in the gym.
And what do you make of today's events with Genie and Serena?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it to have any sort of.
But just in general, with there being so many changes in front office, how have you tried to approach that?
It's easy for me. I coach. I focus. We got a lot to focus on with our players and what we're trying to do. So stuff that's not in my control, I don't spend much time thinking about.
In terms of just this year to last year, I know it's a completely different situation. What have you learned, I guess, just being the head guy and going through these growing pains with these young guys this year?
There's not enough time to list all this, everything I've learned this year and how different it is. I was very lucky that I had an opportunity to be in this chair up there for a short period of time, just to at least get a little bit of the understanding. But it's been a great year as far as learning. I've always believed you learn best from mistakes and from losing. You're forced to figure out a way to make things better. So that's kind of what we do. We meet as a staff. We talk about what's working, what's not, what we need to do better from the way we play to the plays we call to the way we're developing the guys, the structure, pre-practice workouts, everything. And it's a constant, it's constantly changing. And I think because of the fact that as a group we want to strive to be great. The fact that we're losing and we're working with young guys, it's right there in front of us every single day. So it's been a great year as far as that's concerned.
Same line with that?
Mm-hmm.
Double check.
Good. It's good.
All right, thank you.
Coach.
Thank you guys.